It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go. EQ.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Lions at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it? Oh, right on the heels of a pick six, another ball intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
To throw, it's Williams.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. (21-0) our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Fields. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing is Williams.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To the air once more, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Forced out to his left. Williams loses the football.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are...
Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They're going option play on 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Bates' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Williams.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Looking to throw is Williams. That pass complete to Moore.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Williams. Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Throwing again here, Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Moore, the man in motion.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go, son. No muss, no muss.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Chip slant. Here we go. Angel. Hey, never mind. Monday. Out, let's go. Right.
Fields. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Yep. Hey, Ken. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Swift. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. One more time with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go. Right.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going quickly out wide to Moore.
And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the...